In a dark, damp back alley, an Underworld Onee-San called Andā saved a young boy called Gaki. Despite his crimes and scrapes, she could see that he was an innocent in this world. Determined for him to not end up like her, Andā called out to Gaki, ruffling his hair, and told him to find happiness in everyday life, and that he should never join the underworld. After an undisclosed amount of years, Gaki found Andā and instantly asked to be her pupil. He was happy to find his savior from years ago, and it was evident on his face. However, Andā was not pleased and refused him instantly. Gaki was shocked and asked for a reason, to which Andā explained that she's not some evil woman that corrupts the innocent, but Gaki told her that she's not speaking honestly. Gaki told Andā that she's not an old lady like she claims, but a beautiful woman. She was his savior and hopefully, now his master. He added that he's no longer a kid, but Andā told him that he is a kid and he should just head home. This is Andā, the former underground gang Onee-San. He has a tough body but a soft heart. Despite her cold exterior, she cares about others and now seems to lead the group she's part of. Gaki arrived to find Andā on break, smoking with her jacket off, showing off her prosthetic arm and battle wounds. With dull, almost lifeless eyes, Andā admitted that her body looks hideously mutilated and asked if Gaki agreed. Gaki was stunned into silence by what he saw, causing Andā to apologize for letting Gaki see her war-torn form. But Andā was then the one to be stunned, as Gaki's nose bled and Andā asked if he was okay, genuinely concerned about the kid. Trying to stem the flow, Gaki held his hand against his nose and began to explain what was wrong. Gaki began to explain that Andā just looked too sexy and it caused an overload within him. He ended up throwing his jacket at her and telling her to please just wear it. Gaki, peeking through his fingers, said that he can't just sit by and look at Andā dressed in so little clothing. Andā, seeing clearly through his weak act of chivalry, told him that he was staring too hard and needs to stop acting like a little pervert. On another day, Gaki decided to make a move. He wrapped his arm around Andā and began to speak, but hesitated, before being prompted by Andā to continue. Gaki then managed to get out that he wasn't a kid anymore, moving his face closer and closer to Anda's face. Deciding that she's had enough, Andā flicked Gaki's forehead to end the romantic mood he had set. As he flinched in pain, Andā told him to not tease adults, before adding that he's a little brat. However, Gaki unintentionally got revenge later, as when he went to train, he removed his shirt to reveal his well-defined form. With his muscles all on show, Andā couldn't take her eyes off him. Managing to turn to hide her red face, Andā had her image of the young Gaki shattered, as she still saw him as an innocent, but now she can see him as a man. While she tried to calm herself down, Gaki came over to see if she was okay, like the golden retriever boy that he was. After a moment of silence, Andā asked him to just put on some clothes already. And from that moment on, the pair continued to tease each other, their feelings barely below the surface. Andā found Gaki adorable, as he would freak out in her favourite kind of way whenever she just wore a tank top. But Gaki would get his own back, towering over her and using a kabedon to his advantage, causing the Iron Onee-San to melt in his presence. Both their hearts raced as he found her cute too, and he confessed to her whenever he could.